O source of, as these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give the light to all who behold us. As their brightness remind us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. O source.
That's okay. You're done.
Good job,
No,
man.
that's good. That's good.
She's now
Good
about
job.
mitzvah.
Yeah.
Just kidding. So we say Shabbat Shalom. May your family bring the
Shabbat Shalom.
strength and the kodesh of this holy Shabbat into your hearts and into your home, and may you continue to be blessed. Thank you.
Amen.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
So as we bring in Shabbat through the Shabbos candles, I invite you to stand up, cross the aisles, invite one another to join you in this Shabbat as you introduce yourselves and wish each other a Shabbat Shalom. Not at all. I invite you to take your seats as we turn to pages 12 and 13 and continue through Kabbalat Shabbat.
Lekune ranena, lekune ranena, lekune ranena, Ladonai. Lekune ranena, lekune ranena, lekune ranena, Ladonai. Naria, Naria, letzor yishenu, nekadma fana betoda. Naria, Naria, letzor yishenu, bizmirot Naria lo. Lekune ranena, lekune ranena, lekune ranena, Ladonai. 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 Yismechu, Yismechu Hashamayim.
Page 13.
Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. Betagel haaretz. Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. Betagel haaretz. Yehiram hayam. Yehiram hayam. Yehiram hayam. Umeloho. Yehiram hayam. Yehiram hayam. Yehiram hayam. Umeloho. Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. Betagel haaretz.
As we continue through Kabbalat Shabbat, we arrive at Lechat Odi, the welcoming metaphorically of God to God's Sabbath bride. And so on pages 20, bless you, 20 and 21, we join together in verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And on the approach of verse 9, we will rise and face the door that we came in, again metaphorically welcoming in Shabbat in the form of a bride. Page 20 and 21.
Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Likrat Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Shamo Vezachor Beribor Echad Hishmeanu El Hameuchad Adonai Echad Ushemo Echad Leshemo Tifaret Veletehillah Lechad Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Lechad Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Likrat Shabbat Rechu v'nercha Kehi mekor haberacha Merosh mekedem nesucha Sof maase b'machshavat tchila Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Hitoreri Kiva orech Kumi ori Shir daberi Kevod Adonai alayich nigla Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela
We rise and face the back. Verse 9.
Boi v'shalom ateret bala Gam besimcha uvetzola Toch emune am segula Boi chala Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela
Woo! We continue on page 22. You may be seated. Tov lehodot. How good is it for us to give thanks, and truly not just to one another and to all the great things that we have in our life, but really to the ultimate creator. How good is it for us to give thanks to God? Tov lehodot la'Adonai.
Tov lehodot l'Adonai ulizamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai ulizamer l'shimcha elyon. On this the day of days, my lips shall sing your praise, for I know that you'll always be here surrounding me. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulizamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulizamer l'shimcha elyon. My spirit takes release. I close my eyes in peace, and from my soul heard far above springs a song of love. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulizamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון. I wish to understand the wonders of your hand, for all the blessings that are mine rise from your design. Tov leodot l'Adonai, u'lizamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov leodot l'Adonai, u'lizamer l'shimcha elyon.
We go from gratitude as a preparation for our prayer. And as we turn to page 28 and we get ready to formally enter into our evening service, we arrive at the prayer of the Baruch Hu, and really, it's not a prayer at all. It's a call to worship. The idea of the Baruch Hu is that on your behalf, Karen asks, metaphorically, are you ready to pray? And she bows and does so on behalf of the Kahal, on the community. And then it's our turn, the second chance, we bow as if we are saying, oh yeah, we are present, we are ready to pray, we are here to do the work that we came to do. The great loophole here is, if you're not ready to do the work that we came to do, you don't bow. And in fact, it is absolutely allowed and permissible for you not to bow and not to do this second line of the Baruch Hu. However, once we arrive at the Amidah, the middle of the service, Hatzafilah, by that point, when it is our turn to bow, you're either ready to get engaged or not. And so the liturgists remind us that you have from the Baruch Hu until the Amidah to get yourself ready. So if you are already ready, which it just feels like you are, and maybe you just want to be shamed a little bit into rising, you can. So please rise as a congregation if you are able. But if you are not really present, you're to take this time between now and the Amidah to really turn inward and get to a place where you feel much more authentic and much more comfortable to enter into prayer. Page 28.
Lai, 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 ya, lai, 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 ya, lai, 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 ya, lai, lai, ya, lai, 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 ya, lai, 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 lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Ya lie, lie, lie. Barechu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach le'olam va'ed. Yai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai lai, yai lai lai lai,
Yai, lai, lai, yai, lai, yai, lai. You may be seated. At Temple Israel, we do a lot of things our own way. Some stuff that I came into, some stuff that I continue, and some stuff that Karen and I have brought in ourselves. And so you can see in your Shabbat pamphlets that early in January, our religious school students studied the idea of what prayer is and how to make prayer meaningful to them. And so at this part of our service on Shabbat, ever since that experience they had with Karen, we include their prayer in place of the evening prayer in our service. So I invite up our religious school students at this point. So Jesse and Haley, Mika, Habibi gentlemen, please join us on the bima. And I invite the congregation to please follow as they read our children's prayer at the bottom of the second to back page. Wait for Mika. Not this one. Here you go. You guys go to Karen's and they'll
Yeah,
come.
come over here.
Go to Karen's. Go ahead. 1, 2.
Blessed are you, Adonai, gives birth to new generation, and the universe, who creates the sun and moon and the Torah, who creates our past and writes our future, who gives us family and friends, and gives us things we celebrate, and who gives us a chance to do good and correct the bad. Blessed are you, Adonai, who protects us and helps us through our lives.
Amen.
Amen.
Pretty impressive, right? They wrote that from scratch. So we say in the Chatimah of that, Baruch Ata Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim, blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on the evening. Amen.
Amen.
We continue with the singing on page 32 of Ahavat Olam.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Aleken Adonai Eloheinu, b'shokveinu u'bekumenu, nasiach b'chukecha, v'nizmach b'divrei Toratecha, u'b'mitzvotecha, le'olam va'ed, ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu ve'orech yameinu, uvahem negeh yomam v'layla, yomam v'layla. Ve'ahavatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim, Baruch ata Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael.
So as we come together and bring the 14th seat together, the ingathering of the world of the exiles, it's my honor to call up Yvonne and her daughters and granddaughter, because if not to mark the generations of our congregation, we really would be amiss. And we've already honored our kids, so why not bring up 3 generations that are moving forward in Temple Israel? So I ask the congregation to please turn to page 34 as we rise and the words of the Shema are declared. She's waving.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam va'ed.
And this is also Yvonne's mother's yahrzeit. And so as we honor really 4 generations of strong women, we remember her and her memory, and may she come through you and through you guys and also through her daughter. And may her memory be a blessing and a lesson for how we can live our lives. And let us say,
Amen.
you may be seated as we continue with the Ve'ahavta on the following page.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, וברכבך ולטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Adonai Elohechem Emet. So I'm going to invite you to stay on page 36 and to look at the Hebrew, whether you read Hebrew or not. There on the right side, where I will tell you is the Hebrew of what we just said, you will see a lot of different dashes and dots and lines. Some of those are vowels, and they tell us what the different letters sound like. But if you look at, I don't know how to explain this any better than counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, over the fifth letter from the right of the very first word, the blue word, you see what looks like a colon. You see that? So that's actually a trope mark. So when I was talking about how we're offering trope, that right there tells you to go, ve'ahavta.
It's a katon.
Or I was using not the proper words. I'm going, for all of us who don't have that knowledge, but thank you, Karen. So that tells us how to make that sound. So we do, ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha. You see that chicken bone under the last word?
Yep.
On the bottom, there's like a little wishbone drawing. That told me to go, you know?
It's true.
So if you ever want to learn how we get to the song, the melodies in which we sing, specifically in this prayer, because we take the trope, the music that's on this prayer, straight out of the Torah. When we get to this parsha in the Torah, it comes exactly like how we just sang it. And we're being told that, and we can teach that to next generations, which is really the goal of Torah, through learning the trope marks. So if you're ever interested in not just memorizing what these prayers sound like, but learning so that you could open up any prayer or any piece of Torah and learn the melodies for it, that really is what the trope is. So I learned when I was growing up in Jewish summer camp. This is how maybe not fun some Jewish summer camps are, but I loved it, but clearly I became a rabbi. We took a class called Trope Aerobics, and we would wake up in the morning, and the first thing we would do, let me see if I can find you a mercha. So, yes, so go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lines right before the space. It says, Al mezuzot beitecha uvisha arecha. Okay, it says that in the Hebrew. I'm really not going to be able to explain what is what, but there's a comma going one way under the second word and a comma going the other way under the third word. So that's a mercha, tipcha. So we would wake up and they would call out a chant. And they'd call out the names of the tropes, and we would have to act it out with our bodies. So it goes, Mercha tipcha munach et nachta. And they would call out these chants. This is at Jewish summer camp. We did not do archery. We did trope aerobics. But this is how we learned how we eventually would come to services and be a more active and knowledgeable Jew, is they made it fun for us. So I'm trying to make it fun for you, but Karen will make it the most fun for us. So I would really encourage you to come on Tuesday nights. As we have spent 20 minutes on the Ve'ahavta, I will move on, and we will continue on page 40 with the singing of Mi Chamocha. Oh, I love this one.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar ba'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh. Mi chamocha. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar ba'kodesh, nora tehilot all safe and land. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai. Malchutecha Ra'ovanecha bokei hayam livnei Moshe uMiriam ze anu ve'ameru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Who is like you? Adonai. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai. Join us. Who is like you? Ready? Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai.
A beautiful melody put together by Josh Nelson and beautifully played by Pat Seymour. Thank you, Pat. We continue on pages 42 and 43, and I invite you to read with me on the top of 43. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. We join together on page 42 with the singing of Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechayim. ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ושלום מעתה ועד עולם.
Grant, O God, that we lie down in peace and raise us up, our guardian, to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace and guide us with your good counsel. For your name's sake, be our help. Shield and shelter us beneath the shadows of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, war, famine, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, God, watch over us and deliver us. For you, God, are gracious and merciful. Guard our going and our coming to life and to peace evermore.
Hashkivenu, here we go. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ve'hamidenu shomrenu lechayim.
On page 44, we are given the part of our service that you can only do on Shabbat, which most of us are only here on Shabbat, so you're at the right time to get this one. We are going to join in singing Vishamru on page 44. Vishamru means and to guard, and we will guard. And so it's difficult sometimes for people who are not in the liberal community to say, well, how are those Reform Jews guarding Shabbat? What does it mean that they're Shomer Shabbat? They drove to Shabbat. There's women on the bima. There's a guitar. We're using a microphone. Forget all the other stuff that's going on. How are we guarding Shabbat? And I think it's so important for us to know how we do that, both individually and collectively. How do we mark Shabbat as special and as holy? And I think that if you look around this room, this is how we mark Shabbat as special and holy. We come together. We join in prayers of Hoda'ot, of gratitude. We sing of God's oneness in the Shema. And we show our love for one another with our fellowship. So as we guard Shabbat as only we know how to do, may we join together in the singing of Vishamru.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beni uvein, Bnei Israel, oti leolam, oti leolam. Veshamru Bnei Israel et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Veshamru Bnei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et HaShamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Veshamru Bnei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Veshamru Bnei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi Shavat vayinafash, Shavat vayinafash, Shavat vayinafash. Veshamru Bnei Yisrael et HaShabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We turn to page 46. I warned you this time would come. If you were not ready at the Baruch Hu, it's time to get ready. So we rise, if you are able, as a congregation for Hatzafilah, the Amidah.
Adonai Savatai Tiftach Ufi Agita Hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, Ve'zocher Chazdei Avot ve'imahot, Umevi geula livnei v'neihem, Lema'an shemo be'ahava, Melech ozer u'moshia u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol atah rav le'hoshia, Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim ve'rofeh cholim, U'matir asurim, U'mekayem be'emunato lishenei afar, Michamocha bal gevurot, U'mido melach, Melech memit u'mechayeh, U'matzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'emanat alehachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol, Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kdoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
You may be seated. We turn to page 56 as we join together in the Ritzeh.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amcha Yisrael. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amcha Yisrael. U'tefilatam be'ahava tekabel. U'tefilatam be'ahava tekabel. Ritzei Adonai Elohim ותהי לרצון תמיד עבודת ישראל עמך, ותהי לרצון תמיד עבודת ישראל עמך, רצה אדוני אלוהינו בעמך ישראל, רצה אדוני אלוהינו בעמך ישראל. ברוך אתה אדוני שאותך לבדך בעירה נעבוד.
As we turn to page 58 in our prayer books, or we close our prayer books and turn to our minds and our hearts, we have so much to be grateful for in this world, so much in our lives and so much in our families. And so I invite those of us in the congregation that want to share what we are grateful for to have this space now to do so, so that once we hear it, we can share in that gratitude with you and celebrate all that you are celebrating. So, who's first? Yes, Nico. So Nico is very grateful to Rochelle for bringing Ben and Joan, as are we all. Yes, Lee. Lee is grateful to be here, although his kids are all on play dates, which is great also, comma, or semicolon. Lee is here, yes. Yes, please, Diane. Beautiful. Yes, Mark.
Yay.
Whoa, grandniece. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Yes. I'm also grateful that Elle's mom is here. Welcome. Visiting us from Canada. Oh. Awesome. Great. Come on, guys. There's so much gratitude. You guys are so much usually talkative. Yes, Chaya. Yeah. Awesome. I hope you guys have a great time together, for sure. Yes, Jim. Yes, and you know what else is grateful? The fact that we'll have a minion tomorrow because Jacob is back. So welcome back. Yes. Sarah? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Nora. Beautiful. They're great. How old? So their grandchild is 18, just arrived in Israel, and called his grandparents before he went to the kotel, to the wall, and asked them what they would like him to put into the wall on their behalf. Beautiful. That is Lador Vador, truly. Yes, Judy. On a very difficult night, we are so glad that you are sitting amongst friends. Absolutely, and that you're with us. Yes, Bridget. Wow, 97. Yes, Yvonne. Already. Wow, a whole year. Good job, Mom, for keeping her with us a year. That was a hard first year for me, so I don't know if anyone else felt that hard first year. Yes, exactly. Anyone else? Yes, Diane, bring it back, girl. Another one. We sure are. It changes our whole feel of gratitude when we see what choosing life really does, right? And all of us should choose life. Exactly. So, yes, please, Ellen. Beautiful. Yes. Wow, Zoe. The room where it's all happening.
Yeah, this is where it
That
all
was a
happens,
nice
right
takeoff
here.
of the Hamilton quote, right?
Yeah.
So we join together in the Chatima on page 59. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulchana lehodot. Amen. I now am excited to hear the singing of Yehiyu L'Ratzon. If you want to join with Karen, it is on page 60.
It's at 62. 62. Yehiyu
62.
L'Ratzon im refi והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי וגואלי אדוני צורי וגואלי May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. Yehiyu L'Ratzon im refi והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי וגואלי אדוני צורי וגואלי.
Beautiful. We close our prayer books, and on that amazing voice of Karen's and music of Pat's, we open our minds and our hearts to the words in which only we can speak as we take some time for silent meditation.
Adonai tzuri ve'goli
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
This week's Torah portion, Terumah, is really, if you want to put it in the most condensed sense, it is a shopping list for how to build a place that God will come dwell amongst us. It is a shopping list for the Mishkan, for the tabernacle. So we're in Exodus right now. We are a free people, but we are very much wandering and lost. And God says, here is what I need the Israelites to do, to gather, to bring together, so that I can dwell amongst the Israelites. So God starts listing out all of these things: gold and silver, copper, different colors, blue and purple and red dyed wool, flax, goat hair, animal skins, wood, olive oil, spices, and gems. No BOGOs amongst them, but it is a lot of stuff on the shopping list. God is specific. God makes sure that we all understand what is supposed to be put in to this tabernacle, including almost 6 chapters worth of items. And so it seems odd when I read this and read it each year that it says that only if we build it with these instructions that God will come and dwell amongst us. So why does that seem odd? There's probably a lot of you thinking it's odd. So Javier said because God is everywhere. Yeah, that's where I'm stuck. Yeah, Brenda. Brenda said God was with him all the way up until then. Yeah, the same ideas of what I was thinking. You know, why, first of all, how can God be contained within a Mishkan? So the Mishkan is sort of like, you could see pictures of it if you were to open up the Torah commentaries. They draw it out. It says the measurements. The only thing I can think of is a childhood cartoon where they carry in like the king or queen. It's really usually a king. And all the people are holding poles on opposite sides of each other. And there's a big box in the middle. And they're walking in. Does anyone have any idea what I'm talking about? Just say yes. It's fine. What? Yes, exactly. So this is what the Mishkan looks like. It had to be movable, right? We were a movable people. We were going through the desert. And God was saying that when I'm within this Mishkan, when I'm amongst you, you will know that I am in there. So inside of there is the menorah, right? And not the Chanukiah, not the one used for Hanukkah, but the menorah. And also inside of there is where we're supposed to realize that God dwells amongst us. Understanding what both of you just said, and definitely the confusion I think many of us have, is, well, God is all around us. We learn that, we teach that, I think we feel that. And so why would God say to the Israelites, only if you build it this way will I really dwell amongst you? Good, you don't have to know yet. So maybe by the end of the sermon I'll ask the same question. What happens when you take something you're passionate about and contribute your gifts to it? You own it. What else? Skin in the game. Yes, Lee. Special, proud. Some might even say that it elevates to a level of holiness. That if you really build a project, I'm not talking an IKEA desk, although for me that really would be the project, but if you really build something, and that could be a relationship, that could be an item, that could be a piece of art. When you really put your heart and your passion, these gifts that God gives us, I truly believe, into something, it elevates that something into holiness. And so God, I believe, is saying, take all of these items which every single person can contribute. This wasn't gold in which the people couldn't afford. This was nose rings, as I point to mine, yeah. These nose rings and earrings, these were threads, these were colors, these were natural things around them. Everyone was able to contribute to build this holy Mishkan. And so it says not one thing that was listed was too much for us to be able to contribute. And so everyone felt equal in making this place elevated to a place where God would be. The other question I have is, couldn't God have built it God's self? Right? God parted the waters. God created humanity. So why did we have to build the Mishkan? Why? So Javier's on the sports metaphors tonight. If you build it, they will come. Exactly, skin in the game. Yes, Bridget. To make it ours, very much what Diane was saying. Yes, Lee. Yeah, pride and accomplishment. Ellen, were you? Much later on in the Torah, we are going to hear God say, I'm not up in the heavens so that no one can come up and reach me. I'm amongst you. I am with you. This Mishkan is next to us. It's as close as the air we breathe, and we can see it with our eyes. How hard is it not only to teach children, but to teach adults what God is? Right? Most of us cannot figure out a proper way to express what God is. We personify God so that we can understand. We say God has large hands or a big mind or a big heart. I think one of the best metaphors I've heard for God is that it's like the wind. God is like the wind, which is another name for God, Ruach. You feel it when the wind blows. You can be moved by the wind. It moves things through our lives, and yet we cannot see it. I think at this time in our history, we needed to see something. I think these people saw a lot of miracles, but we have to remember most of those miracles were done at the time of their ancestors. They needed to see it. And maybe this generation needed a visual representation within the Mishkan to say God's over there in that. I don't know, I obviously wasn't there, but I have to imagine that when we are given something to look at, even if it's just a reminder, even if it's just a metaphor, it reminds us, it represents for us where that holiness is contained. And the fact that this holiness was made by all of our gifts, literally and figuratively, makes that even more special. And so we move around with this Mishkan, we move around with it as a part of our community, and frankly, it does become a part of the community. We no longer go anywhere without the Mishkan. And in that idea, God becomes a part of the community. So I think for many of them, maybe God wasn't as present for them in their hearts or in their minds as maybe their ancestors or maybe for us. But I think just as we learn almost every week in the Torah, it must remain relevant in our day and age. How many times do we need to see a miracle to know that miracles are happening all around us? How many times do we need to see someone get over being sick? How many times do we need to just miss a car accident? How many times do we need to, you fill in the blank, to realize that that stuff is happening? We woke up this morning. That's the biggest miracle we were ever given. And so I think this Mishkan reminds us that God is with us all the time, but if you forget, look over there. It's right over there. We're holding it. We're walking through the desert with God. So I ask you to take a minute and think about what in your life can serve this same role, or who in your life can serve this same role. Who represents to you the presence of something holy? Don't get confused. I'm not asking who can you look to and therefore pray to or therefore see as God personified, but who represents to you something that really elevates your existence, or what elevates your existence? A piece of music, a piece of art, a friend. For many people, they'd say animals or nature, a kid laughing. I think we all need that Mishkan next to us at certain points. I think we know miracles exist amongst us and within us at all times, and yet when you look at the Mishkan, when you look at this person or thing I'm talking about and you are reminded how much God is present in our lives, it just refocuses us, it recenters us. And a people who is wandering in the desert aimlessly is what they think, although God had the master plan, may need some refocusing once in a while. So I ask one more question. Why the menorah inside of the Mishkan? Light. And what does light represent? Who said hope? Hope, Pat, yeah. Eve said hope. What else? Yes, Jess. What? Brightness. Yes. Knowledge. Miracle. Interesting. What happens when you take light and light another light? Does the first one diminish? No, but it grows. The next candle lights. You can light the next light and the next light and the next light. I think that menorah is actually maybe more important presence than the entire shopping list of making the Mishkan, to remind the Jews that it's our job to keep this light lit and to pass this light on. And frankly, it represents everything that you just mentioned, light and knowledge and hope and and everything. And we must keep that being spread throughout our people. This was probably the darkest time in our people's history to that point, although we just keep getting darker and lit and dark and lit all throughout our time as Jews. At this one point, I think the menorah was there to serve the role, to remind us that if we pass on our light, if we allow God to come into us and we pass that forward, that will only spread, that our own faith does not diminish, it only grows into a community. So I pray this Shabbat and every Shabbat, may our lights, may our menorahs inside of our Mishkan, inside of our tabernacle, illumine the godliness in one another and in the beautiful miracles around us, so that we do not need to be reminded how to make a place God will dwell amongst us. We will just feel God dwelling amongst us. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Beautiful. This beautiful song is in your program. I will be with you. ועשו לי מקדש, ושכנתי בתוכם, ועשו לי מקדש, ושכנתי בתוכם. And I will be with you in this holy place. Every word will soar to the heavens above. I will bless every soul in this holy place. With all I am, I will give until the end of time. Every day for as long as you live. ועשו לי מקדש, ושכנתי בתוכם. ועשו לי מקדש, ושכנתי בתוכם, ושכנתי בתוכם.
We continue now with the Mishaberach on page 253. This prayer of healing is not reserved for those in this room, nor even those just in our family. If you are thinking of anyone in your lives who is in need of a prayer for healing of the body or of the soul or of the spirit, I invite you at this time to please stand, and as my hand passes where you're standing, if you'd like to say their name out loud, I invite you to do so. Ellen? Thank you. Thank you. Nora? Thank you. We also add this week Allison Atterbury and Rabbi Lorraine Rudenberg. We think of all of them that we said out loud and all of those in our hearts, and we know God hears our thoughts as well. And so as we turn to page 253, we join in the singing of Mi Sheberach.
Mi Sheberach Avotenu Mekor Bracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi Sheberach. Mi Sheberach Imotenu Mekor Bracha Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Abraham, why don't you bring your parents up here so that we can open the ark? I invite the congregation to please rise if you are able as we turn to page 282 for the Aleinu.
Aleinu לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד ארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבותה אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת. אין עוד ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
It's one way to get down, Abraham.
Absolutely.
Our thoughts turn to those who are no longer with us, those who we wish so desperately were sitting next to us, not just tonight, but at the movies when we see something funny we want to share, or on the phone when we have a triumph that we want to celebrate. We think of them not only on Shabbat, but every day that we wake up without them. And so as I say those names in our congregation of those people who are no longer with us, I ask that their loved ones stand at their names mention so that we can join you in helping to lift you up in your sorrow as well. Still observing the Shloshim, the 30 days of passing, we think of Dora Tarabori and Gladys Cowan. We also have the following yahrzeits within our congregation: Richard Altschuler, Alvin Baxt, Joseph Barker, Arthur M. Barker, Nathan Bernstein, Martha Blumenthal, Robert Blumenthal, Samuel Isaac Bobrow, Benjamin Bulletin, Edward Brandstatter, William Brown, Harold Buckman, Nettie Sandler Bulbin, Nathan Hyman Elson, Celie Emmerman, Lou Friedman, John David Fried, Mayor Goetz, Mac Goldberg, Samuel Goldman, Barry Goldring, Jacob Goldstein, Albert Goodman, Louis W. Gorfine, Albert A. Green, Fanny Greenfield, Hetty Jarrow Gross, Elaine Grossman, Anatol Hoffman, Betty A. Holtzman, Ray L. Cabot, Jacob Kahn, Betsy Kaplan, Rebecca Kaplan, May Klein, Irving Grover Cobley, Herman Lefkowitz, Daniel Levine, Raymond B. Levine, Lucille Lichtenstetter, Alexander Lyon, Benjamin Mendel, Pearl Mendel, Edward G. Marshall, Lee G. Mayer, Myrtle Papera, Sarah Parness, Martin Raff, Wolf Roskin, Nathan Roth, Elaine Schoenberger, Dora Schottenthal, Ethel Schulman, Morton Silberman, Rosa Singer, Walter Stern, Seth Stopek, Michael Talvin, Joseph Teitelbaum, Anna Trasenfeld, Joseph Al Tucker, Lester Walder, Margaret Waterstone, O'Shea Waxenberg, S. Charles Warblow, Alfred Wohl, and Joseph H. Wolfe. If I mispronounced your loved one's name, or if you'd like to add the name of a loved one, I ask that you please rise at this time and share those names with the congregation. With all those names in our hearts and very much in our memories, I ask the congregation to rise if you are able as we turn to page 294 for Kaddish Yatom. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, b'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayachon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach leolam omeo maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpoar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei dekudesha, b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, Hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories forever be a blessing and a lesson for how we can live our lives, and let us say, amen. I invite the congregation to please come to the middle of the sanctuary as we do a quick Kiddush and Motzi. The concert will begin shortly in the Gumanik, so I hope that you will stay and join us for the a cappella group.
Wash your hands after. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, moreh peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom tehila למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים. ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת, 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 מקדש השבת. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, המוציא לחם מן הארץ. Amen.
Not need the wheelchair lift. I ask that you please go out the back and go directly to Brown Patio. windows so we can prepare for the concert. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thanks, Pat.
Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah, well, Michigan looks like he's recruited really well for next year, and like they had to rebuild that whole team this year. And they started out great. Best player got hurt, lost a bunch of games. I mean, they'll probably get in the tournament, but yeah. Yeah, they will. As long as they don't tank the rest of the season, they'll get in. Yeah, should be fine. Basketball. So, what's that? Yeah, football. They just got done. Yeah. You fought Flyers?
We're number 3.
Oh, okay. That's good. So they'll make the playoffs.
It's like 18 more games.
Okay.
And it's like 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. You know, it's like, it's
Sure.
really tight.
Sure. How many teams go in the playoffs?
3, 6, 2 wild card, 8 and 8.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, they'll definitely get in.
West.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's, you know,
I guess you
2
never know.
points a game. It's like, you
Yeah,
know,
it's true. It's true.
Pittsburgh's one ahead of us. We would love to. But yeah, we're doing really well.
Good.
Pretty spot. I
What's
walked by you and it was like you were like somewhere else.
Oh, when?
Just that. She's so mean. Books streaming for an hour. Half hour streaming.
Well, they probably got a whole hour's worth of material, you know?
Still,
Yeah.
we don't have an hour's worth of
Yeah.
energy.
But then did they start at 9 or did they start?
9 to 10.
Okay.
We'll be down there by 9:50.
Right. Very fun.
All right. We'll see you next week, Mike.
Okay. Do you know when we're starting choir again?
Yes,
was
I
gonna ask
do.
her. Okay.
Yes, I do. The calendar is right. It is stupid. We should send you. I'll give you one.
Well, she'll send me some.
No.
1, 2, check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hello? Check, check. What is different today that keeps doing that? Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, 1, 2, check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Check, check. Check, 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 check. Test.